What if I told you that just one small everyday nut could begin shrinking your enlarged prostate in less than a single day? Imagine waking up feeling truly rested, without that urgent nightly trek to the bathroom. Picture yourself standing with confidence, knowing your stream is strong and complete instead of experiencing that frustrating, endless dribble. No surgery, no expensive prescriptions, no risky supplements are needed, simply a natural food you can easily find in any grocery store. And yet, this powerful secret remains largely unknown, often overlooked by the very men over 60 who need it most, leaving them feeling helpless and searching for answers. This isn't just about a healthier prostate, it's about reclaiming your freedom, your comfort, and your peace of mind. I'm Dr. Rena Malik, a urologist who has dedicated over 30 years to helping men reclaim their health, comfort, and confidence. I've personally treated thousands of patients struggling with prostate issues, understanding firsthand how these challenges deeply impact your daily life. From those relentless, sleepless nights caused by constant bathroom trips, to the humiliation of a weak, hesitant stream, and the quiet, persistent fear of something more serious, I know how profoundly these problems can chip away at your quality of life, making you feel trapped and powerless. Many of you may have felt that heavy sigh of resignation, believing this is just part of getting older, or that your only paths forward involve expensive medications with unpleasant side effects or daunting procedures. Here's the surprising and empowering truth. The medical evidence on certain everyday nuts is not new. Decades of thorough research consistently show that some of them contain powerful compounds capable of helping to reduce inflammation, dramatically improve urinary flow, and even support vital sexual health. However, for reasons that baffle me, these crucial facts rarely make it to the men who need them most, leaving countless individuals to believe their only options are costly medications and invasive procedures. But what if there was an easier, more natural path? In this important video, I am going to peel back the curtain and share with you the 5 most powerful nuts for shrinking your prostate naturally, all backed by robust science and years of clinical observation. More than just listing them, I'll tell you exactly how to integrate them into your daily life to achieve the best possible results. And before we finish our time together, I will reveal a simple yet astonishing way to eat one of these nuts so that it works faster than you could ever imagine, bringing noticeable relief in mere days. Stay with me, this may truly be the pivotal turning point your prostate health has been waiting for, a chance to take back control and live a life unburdened by prostate worries. Before we dive into these revelations, please make sure you subscribe to my channel and tap the bell icon. This way, you won't miss any of my essential prostate health tips, meticulously designed for men over 60. After you watch, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Simply type 1 if you found this information helpful, or 0 if you think I can make it even better for you. Now, let's talk about the very first powerhouse on our list, the one I recommend to almost every man who walks into my office. It's unassuming, incredibly easy to find, and boasts solid scientific backing for its ability to significantly shrink an enlarged prostate: pumpkin seeds. Thinking back over my 30-plus years of practice, there's one particular moment that consistently comes to mind when I discuss pumpkin seeds. I had a patient, a 67-year-old retired fireman, who came to me utterly desperate. He was waking up 5, sometimes 6 times a night to use the bathroom, leaving him chronically exhausted and utterly frustrated. His urine stream was so frustratingly weak that he'd stand there for minutes, straining and feeling humiliated in his own home. He told me he was at the end of his rope, and to make matters worse, the medications he'd tried had left him dizzy and, most heartbreakingly, drained his desire for intimacy, something he was absolutely not ready to give up. That's when I suggested something so remarkably simple, he almost laughed: pumpkin seeds. Now, before you dismiss this as some random folk remedy, let me assure you, this advice is backed by compelling and consistent scientific evidence. Pumpkin seeds are, in fact, one of the richest natural sources of zinc you can find, and understanding why this matters is absolutely crucial for your prostate health. Your prostate gland functions like a zinc reservoir, actually containing more zinc per gram than almost any other organ in your body. When these vital zinc levels drop, which is a common occurrence as men age, the prostate becomes significantly more vulnerable to inflammation and undesirable overgrowth. Numerous reputable studies have clearly shown that low zinc levels are directly linked to benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH, which is the very condition responsible for those frustrating urinary symptoms many men experience. But zinc is merely the starting point of their benefits. Pumpkin seeds are also generously loaded with a powerful plant compound called beta-sitosterol. This specific phytosterol, a plant steroid, works by blocking the conversion of testosterone into dihydrotestosterone, or DHT. Think of it this way. If testosterone is the fundamental fuel for normal male function, then DHT acts like a turbocharger that can make the prostate grow much faster than it should. By effectively reducing these DHT levels, beta-sitosterol helps to slow down that unwanted growth and, in many cases, can even help shrink the gland back towards a healthier, more manageable size. I have personally witnessed this incredible transformation time and time again in my patients. Within just a few weeks of consistent, daily pumpkin seed consumption, men frequently report a significant reduction in nighttime bathroom trips, a much stronger and more confident urine flow, and an overall greater sense of relief, allowing them to go about their day without constantly planning their lives around the nearest restroom. For some individuals, the changes can happen even faster. That same retired fireman I mentioned earlier, within just 3 days of starting a daily handful of raw, unsalted pumpkin seeds, chewed thoroughly, saw his nighttime awakenings drop to only twice per night. By the second week, he told me he had slept through the entire night for the first time in years. The look of profound relief and gratitude on his face when he shared those words perfectly reminded me why Dr. Rena Malik dedicated her life to this profession. Magnesium is another invaluable gift subtly hidden inside pumpkin seeds. This essential mineral powerfully supports muscle relaxation, which translates directly into helping the bladder empty more completely. This is absolutely crucial because one of the most irritating aspects of an enlarged prostate is that persistent feeling that you haven't quite finished, even after standing there for what feels like an eternity. When the bladder muscles can fully relax and contract efficiently, you can finally experience that satisfying sense of completion and comfort again. Now, I need to emphasize something critically important if you want to achieve the best possible results. You must eat pumpkin seeds the right way. Do not be tempted by the sugary, candied versions you might see around Halloween, and absolutely skip the ones heavily roasted in too much salt or oil, as these can counteract their health benefits. The key is to opt for raw, unsalted pumpkin seeds, often referred to as pepitas. A modest handful, approximately 1 to 2 ounces, is typically sufficient for most men. And if you truly want to supercharge their incredible effect, here's a simple trick. Soak them in water overnight and then consume them first thing in the morning. This straightforward step can significantly increase the bioavailability of their nutrients, meaning your body can absorb them faster and much more completely. There's something truly empowering about knowing that a food this simple, this widely accessible, can genuinely help you take back control over a condition that makes so many men feel utterly powerless. You don't have to passively wait for a prescription or an invasive procedure to start improving your quality of life. You can walk into almost any grocery store today, spend just a few dollars, and immediately begin taking that vital first step towards consistently sleeping through the night, regaining your lost energy, and proactively protecting your long-term prostate health. I've always firmly believed that nature inherently provides us with what we need to thrive. We simply have to know precisely where to look. And when it comes to robust prostate health, pumpkin seeds are undeniably one of nature's most extraordinary gifts. But they are certainly not the only one. In fact, there's another remarkable nut I'm eager to tell you about that operates in a completely different, yet equally vital way, one that specifically protects your prostate at a profound cellular level and has even been directly linked in cutting-edge research to lowering the risk of prostate cancer itself. And here's the best part. You only need to consume 1 or 2 of them a day. Let's talk about it next. If pumpkin seeds are my primary recommendation for quickly reducing inflammation and easing troublesome urinary symptoms, then Brazil nuts stand out as the quiet, understated powerhouse that far too many men mistakenly overlook. I vividly recall a patient named George, a 72-year-old gentleman who had endured what he aptly described as the prostate roller coaster. Years of fluctuating symptoms, repeated rounds of medication, fleeting periods of relief, abruptly followed by frustrating flare-ups, and an ever-present nagging anxiety about what dire complications might be lurking around the corner. When he first came to see me, he was absolutely exhausted from ceaselessly chasing solutions that never seemed to fully deliver. As we thoroughly discussed his medical history and lifestyle, it became strikingly clear that his diet was critically missing something vital: selenium. Brazil nuts are, without any question, the single richest natural source of selenium you can possibly find. Just 1 or 2 of these potent nuts each day can easily provide you with more than your entire daily recommended requirement. And that, my friends, is an unequivocally good thing, because selenium is undeniably one of the most fundamentally important minerals for robustly protecting prostate tissue at an intricate cellular level. Its role extends far beyond merely reducing inflammation. Selenium actively functions as a profoundly powerful antioxidant, diligently neutralizing harmful free radicals that can severely damage DNA and prematurely accelerate aging within the prostate gland itself. Numerous comprehensive studies have definitively linked chronically low selenium levels to a significantly higher risk of developing prostate cancer. And to me, personally, that is a critical connection no man, particularly one over 60, can ever afford to ignore. What I truly appreciate about Brazil nuts is how incredibly little you need to consume to experience a substantial benefit. This isn't about eating handfuls until you're uncomfortably full. In fact, doing so would be a significant mistake because excessive selenium intake can actually cause toxicity. Instead, it's about meticulous precision. Consistently consuming just 1 to 2 nuts per day is precisely enough to thoroughly saturate your body with the profound cellular protection it so urgently needs. I frequently tell my patients that Brazil nuts function much like a vital insurance policy for the prostate, a small regular investment that undeniably pays off with invaluable long-term security and peace of mind. George initially was quite skeptical. He had been repeatedly told by various medical professionals that food couldn't possibly make that significant of a difference once the prostate was already enlarged. However, feeling desperate and having tried everything else, he was willing to give it a try. I provided him with a straightforward plan. Simply add 2 Brazil nuts to his breakfast every single morning, making sure to chew them thoroughly and pairing them with a refreshing glass of water. We deliberately kept everything else in his diet consistent so we could clearly observe the precise effect of the nuts. 3 months later, George returned to my office with a genuine smile, a look of serene contentment I hadn't witnessed before. His PSA levels, a crucial marker we meticulously monitor for overall prostate health, had shown a slight yet encouraging drop. But even more remarkably, he reported that the dull, persistent, achy pressure he used to constantly feel in his pelvis had substantially eased. He was consistently sleeping better, experiencing a noticeable surge of energy throughout the day, and perhaps most importantly, he genuinely felt like he was actively participating in his own recovery, rather than passively waiting for the next prescription. There's another important layer to Brazil nuts that I believe is worth explicitly mentioning. Beyond their unparalleled selenium content, they are also exceptionally rich in healthy fats, particularly monounsaturated fats, which are critically important for supporting balanced hormone levels. As men gracefully age, maintaining steady testosterone levels without the excessive and undesirable conversion to DHT is absolutely key to effectively slowing down prostate growth. They also generously provide magnesium, a mineral I've highlighted before, which synergistically works hand in hand with selenium to reduce muscle tension specifically in the urinary tract, thereby making it significantly easier to empty the bladder completely and thoroughly. Incorporating Brazil nuts into your diet is remarkably simple, but quality truly matters. Always select raw or dry roasted Brazil nuts from a trusted and reliable source. Because they are so incredibly rich in natural oils, they can rapidly go rancid if they are stored improperly. To preserve their maximum potency and freshness, keep them in an airtight container, ideally stored in your refrigerator. And critically remember, with Brazil nuts, more is definitely not better here. Strictly adhere to the 1 or 2 a day rule for optimal benefit and safety. What Dr. Rena Malik has consistently found over the many years is that when men begin thoughtfully adding Brazil nuts into their daily routine, they inevitably start to think about their health in a fundamentally different way. It's no longer solely about frantically fixing a problem after it arises. It's about proactively building profound resilience, strategically protecting the body against potential future issues, and feeling incredibly empowered with essential knowledge that most men, regrettably, never hear from their doctors. It truly is a small change that delivers an outsized and disproportionate impact. And when intelligently combined with other prostate-friendly foods, it gracefully becomes an integral part of a comprehensive natural strategy for cultivating a significantly better quality of life after 60. George still occasionally emails me, sometimes just to let me know he's steadfastly sticking with his Brazil nuts. He playfully jokes that they are his secret weapon, although I always remind him that they are hardly a secret anymore, at least not to the discerning men I care for. But while Brazil nuts are undeniably remarkable for their unparalleled antioxidant and profound protective qualities, the next nut we are about to explore works on a completely distinct front. Instead of primarily defending the prostate from cellular damage, it actively and significantly improves circulation and profoundly reduces inflammation throughout the entire delicate pelvic region. These two crucial factors can have a direct transformative impact on both urinary function and overall sexual performance. And as an added bonus, it just happens to be one of the most delicious and satisfying nuts you can possibly snack on. Let's talk about it next: walnuts. I still vividly remember the first time I meticulously explained to a patient why walnuts were far more than just a casual snack. His name was Frank, a spry 68-year-old, a retired mechanic with hands as strong as tempered steel, yet a body that had undeniably begun to slow down in ways he deeply disliked. He initially came to see me for the same disheartening reasons so many men his age do: relentless nighttime bathroom trips that brutally shattered his sleep, a urine stream that had become disappointingly weak and agonizingly hesitant, and a mounting frustration he simply couldn't shake. But as we continued our conversation, I noticed something else profound. Frank was worried about far more than just his prostate. He confessed to feeling sluggish, his mind a little foggy, and his overall energy levels consistently lower than they used to be, impacting his entire quality of life. That's precisely when I knew, without a shadow of a doubt, that walnuts absolutely needed to be an integral part of our health conversation. Walnuts truly stand out as unique among nuts because they are, quite remarkably, one of the richest plant-based sources of omega-3 fatty acids, specifically alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA. These incredibly healthy fats do far more than just protect your heart. They are also profoundly effective at reducing pervasive inflammation throughout your entire body, including, critically, within the prostate gland itself. Chronic inflammation is recognized as one of the silent, insidious drivers of prostate enlargement, and it is also, unfortunately, linked to a significantly higher risk of developing more serious conditions over time. When you consistently introduce these vital omega-3s into your diet, you actively help your body calm that underlying inflammation, thereby creating a healthier and more comfortable internal environment where your prostate can truly function with greater ease. However, the multifaceted benefits of walnuts don't merely stop there. They also contain potent antioxidants like ellagic acid and a wide array of polyphenols that diligently protect the delicate cells of the prostate from relentless oxidative stress, the gradual cumulative damage caused by harmful free radicals that inevitably accompanies the natural aging process. I have observed patients who, upon consistently incorporating walnuts into their daily diet, not only report significant improvements in urinary flow, but also surprisingly feel sharper mentally and demonstrably more energized physically. It's as if their entire body begins running more smoothly, much like a meticulously well-oiled engine. For Frank, this was nothing short of a revelation. He had always fundamentally thought of food primarily in terms of simply filling up, not consciously fueling up his body with precise nutrients. I meticulously explained to him that the prostate does not exist in isolated seclusion. It is an intricately interconnected part of a vast network of bodily systems. And when you strategically improve overall circulation, profoundly reduce systemic inflammation, and diligently protect your cells, you're not just helping your urinary function. You're also robustly supporting your brain, fortifying your heart, and even remarkably enhancing your sexual health. Walnuts, with their unique and powerful combination of omega-3s, potent antioxidants, and wholesome healthy protein, can serve as a crucial bridge to achieving all of these incredible improvements simultaneously. One crucial aspect I always emphasize with my patients is the paramount importance of robust blood flow. The very same healthy arteries that meticulously carry oxygen-rich blood to your heart also efficiently deliver it to your entire pelvis and, critically, to your prostate. If those vital pathways become even partially clogged or restricted, not only can your prostate suffer immensely, but so can your fundamental ability to consistently maintain strong sexual performance. Walnuts actively assist by significantly improving endothelial function, which refers to the overall health of the delicate lining of your blood vessels. This improvement ensures that blood flows more freely and efficiently, precisely where it is most needed. It's a remarkable benefit that many men gratefully notice, even if they weren't explicitly looking for it initially. Frank initiated a simple, manageable routine: a modest handful of raw walnuts every single afternoon as a dedicated snack. Within just a few weeks, he excitedly informed me that he was sleeping significantly better because he wasn't waking up as frequently to use the bathroom. His energy levels felt noticeably steadier throughout the day, and he even humorously joked that his wife was smiling at him more often, a clear hint that his profoundly improved circulation was paying remarkable dividends in more ways than one. When it comes to carefully choosing walnuts, I highly recommend purchasing them raw or lightly toasted and critically storing them in the refrigerator to actively prevent their delicate oils from quickly going rancid. A mindful handful a day, approximately 1 ounce, is typically sufficient for most men to reap their benefits. And if you're eager to further enhance their remarkable advantages, try pairing them with a piece of fresh fruit or a small serving of vegetables rich in vitamin C, which can significantly help your body absorb their powerful antioxidants even more effectively. What Dr. Rena Malik loves most about walnuts is how they seamlessly bring multiple crucial bodily systems together, simultaneously reducing pervasive inflammation, profoundly improving vital blood flow, diligently protecting cells, and consistently supporting clear mental clarity. They serve as compelling proof that a single wholesome food, when eaten consistently and mindfully, can make a transformative difference that you genuinely feel in every single part of your life. But as incredibly powerful and versatile as walnuts are, there's yet another fascinating nut I'm eager to share with you that works in a subtly different yet equally impactful way. Instead of focusing primarily on circulation and systemic inflammation, this particular nut delivers a potent, concentrated dose of antioxidants specifically designed to shield your prostate from insidious oxidative stress, while also providing crucial support for healthy hormone levels. And the truly delightful bonus? It's consistently one of the most popular and readily available snack nuts in all of America. Chances are you may already have them right there in your kitchen cupboard. Let's explore it together next. Almonds. Almonds hold a particularly special place in my own personal life story. When I was a young, enthusiastic doctor just beginning my career, I distinctly remember visiting my grandfather in India. Every single morning, without fail, he would meticulously hand me a small handful of raw almonds that had been lovingly soaked overnight in a glass of cool water. He never once used scientific terms like antioxidants or eloquently spoke about vitamin E levels, but he would always impart his simple, profound wisdom by saying, "These will keep your mind sharp and your body strong." At that time, I honestly thought it was merely an endearing old family tradition. Decades later, however, after countless years of dedicated study in men's health and the intricate complexities of prostate function, I realized with absolute certainty that my wise grandfather had been completely right all along. Almonds are, unequivocally, a quiet yet profoundly powerful ally for the male body, especially as we gracefully navigate the later stages of life. For the prostate in particular, almonds bring something extraordinarily valuable to the table: vitamin E. This crucial, fat-soluble antioxidant acts much like an impenetrable protective shield for your cells, diligently defending them from the relentless oxidative stress that unfortunately accelerates aging and vehemently fuels inflammation. Prostate tissue in particular is exquisitely sensitive to oxidative damage. And over my extensive years of practice, I have consistently observed that men with a higher intake of vitamin E often experience demonstrably better urinary comfort and significantly fewer uncomfortable flare-ups of BPH symptoms. But the profound benefits of almonds certainly do not end there. Vitamin E also robustly supports crucial immune function, actively helping the body effectively fight off low-grade infections that can frequently worsen existing urinary issues. Almonds also generously provide a significant amount of magnesium, a vital mineral I've highlighted before that profoundly helps relax muscles, including, critically, those within your bladder and entire urinary tract. When these muscles are able to fully and completely relax, it becomes remarkably easier to empty the bladder thoroughly, which, in turn, translates into significantly fewer urgent trips to the bathroom and a much greater sense of satisfying relief after you have gone. And let's not overlook the wealth of healthy fats found in almonds. Their beneficial mix of monounsaturated fats and high-quality plant-based protein actively supports steady, sustained energy levels, balanced hormone production, and healthy cholesterol profiles, all of which are paramount when you're diligently striving to protect not only your prostate, but your overall vitality and zest for life. I recall a patient named Daniel, a 64-year-old gentleman, who came to see me with a familiar litany of complaints, waking up multiple times each night, a urine stream that had regrettably lost its former strength, and that persistent, frustrating feeling that his bladder never quite fully emptied. He was already doing a few commendable things right, such as walking daily, ensuring adequate water intake, and maintaining a healthy weight. But his diet was still crucially missing key foundational nutrients. We extensively discussed the importance of intelligently adding almonds to his regimen, not merely as an occasional dessert or a sporadic treat, but as a deliberate and consistent daily habit. Daniel was immediately receptive to the idea of incorporating something so simple, something he could easily do without having to completely rearrange his entire life. He began with just 10 raw almonds each morning, faithfully soaked overnight and meticulously peeled, just like my grandfather used to prepare them. 3 weeks later, he returned to my office and eagerly informed me that he was down to waking up only once per night. His stream felt remarkably stronger, his energy levels throughout the day were noticeably improved, and he even casually mentioned that he wasn't as irritable in the afternoons, a clear testament to the powerful, calming effects. The magnesium in the almonds was undoubtedly helping his muscles relax, but the steady, consistent nutrient delivery was also subtly stabilizing his mood and sharpening his focus. That's an unexpected benefit many men don't anticipate. When your body feels more at ease, your mind gratefully follows suit. When it comes to thoughtfully choosing almonds, I consistently advise my patients to opt for raw or dry-roasted, unsalted varieties. The heavily salted and overly flavored ones you frequently see in convenience stores often contain an excessive amount of sodium or added sugars, which can unfortunately undo many of the profound health benefits. Proper storage is also key. Keep them in a cool, dry place, and if you choose to soak them overnight, remember to keep them refrigerated during the soaking process to optimally preserve their freshness. Around 1 ounce per day, which is roughly equivalent to about 23 almonds, is the ideal sweet spot for most men to reap their benefits without overconsumption. One of the primary reasons almonds are so incredibly easy to recommend is their remarkable versatility. You can enjoy them plain, chop them into your morning oatmeal, effortlessly blend them into a nutritious smoothie, or elegantly sprinkle them over a fresh salad. The overarching key, however, is unwavering consistency. A few here and there won't make a substantial difference, but a disciplined daily habit, maintained consistently over months and years, can truly become a foundational cornerstone of your prostate health strategy. What always strikes Dr. Rena Malik is how these seemingly small, intentional dietary choices cumulatively add up to monumental health improvements. Daniel genuinely didn't feel like he had undergone a dramatic lifestyle overhaul, yet the significant results he experienced powerfully reminded him that taking decisive control of his health doesn't have to be an overwhelming endeavor. Sometimes it truly is as elegantly simple as thoughtfully adding one powerfully nutritious food into your daily routine and patiently allowing time and consistency to do the rest. And while almonds deliver an incredible blend of antioxidants, essential minerals, and healthy fats, the final nut on our comprehensive list possesses its own distinct and unique strength. It shares a key compound with pumpkin seeds, one that directly targets the crucial hormonal pathway that vigorously fuels prostate growth. But it also offers a delightful flavor and satisfying richness that unequivocally make it one of the most satisfying snacks you can possibly eat. Let's thoroughly explore it together next. Pecans. Pecans often genuinely surprise my patients when I enthusiastically recommend them for proactive prostate health. Many men unfortunately think of pecans exclusively as the sweet, buttery, indulgent filling in a decadent holiday pie, rather than recognizing them as a genuinely nutrient-rich superfood with serious, impactful medicinal value. I vividly recall one particular patient, Robert, a 70-year-old retired high school principal who rightly prided himself on eating well, but he sheepishly admitted that nuts weren't genuinely a consistent part of his daily dietary regimen. When I thoughtfully mentioned pecans, he chuckled warmly and said, "Doc, the only time I ever eat those is strictly at Thanksgiving." I simply smiled knowingly and told him, "Well, Robert, it's high time to fundamentally change that habit. Your prostate will undeniably thank you for it." Pecans are, without exaggeration, one of nature's single richest sources of beta-sitosterol, the very same powerful plant sterol that is also abundantly found in pumpkin seeds and plays a crucial role in helping to block the conversion of testosterone into dihydrotestosterone, or DHT. As Dr. Rena Malik has meticulously explained to countless men, DHT is undeniably one of the primary hormones that vigorously drives and accelerates prostate enlargement. By effectively reducing DHT production, beta-sitosterol can significantly help slow down the unwanted growth of the prostate gland and, in a multitude of cases, remarkably relieve the uncomfortable pressure it exerts on the delicate bladder and urethra. This profound relief directly translates into significantly fewer urgent bathroom trips, a consistently stronger and more confident urine stream, and, perhaps most importantly, a much-deserved better night's sleep. But pecans bring even more invaluable advantages to the table than just optimal hormone balance. They are densely loaded with powerful antioxidants, even more, in fact, than many popular fruits and vegetables, which diligently help protect the delicate tissues of the prostate from relentless oxidative stress. This protection is absolutely critical because cumulative oxidative damage over time not only meaningfully contributes to benign enlargement, but can also tragically set the stage for more serious, potentially life-threatening conditions. Furthermore, the healthy fats abundant in pecans, primarily beneficial monounsaturated fats, robustly support excellent cardiovascular health, which in turn profoundly benefits crucial circulation to the entire pelvic region. Improved unrestricted blood flow means significantly better nutrient delivery, accelerated healing processes, and even tangible support for enhanced sexual function. When Robert wholeheartedly started adding pecans to his diet, I gave him a simple, easily actionable plan. A small, mindful handful each day, eaten raw or lightly roasted, absolutely without any added sugar or heavy salt. He decisively chose to incorporate them as his consistent afternoon snack, wisely replacing the less nutritious crackers and cheese he had habitually eaten for years. The very first positive change he noticeably reported was in his digestion. The generous fiber content in pecans kept him feeling remarkably satisfied for longer periods, effectively curbing his mindless evening grazing. Over the subsequent month, he began to sleep much more soundly, waking up only once a night instead of his previous 3 or 4 times. His urine stream felt substantially stronger, and he no longer experienced that nagging, bothersome sensation of not quite fully emptying his bladder. What struck Dr. Rena Malik most deeply was the emotional transformation Robert vividly described. He said, with genuine sincerity, "Doc, I honestly didn't realize how much I had simply accepted the discomfort as my normal. I truly believed it was just an unavoidable part of getting old. Now, I genuinely feel like I've got a little piece of my vibrant life back." That precisely is the profound power of a simple yet consistent habit. It's not merely the physical symptoms that gracefully improve, but the invaluable confidence and profound sense of control that invariably accompany them. Of course, pecans are calorie-dense, so meticulous portion control matters significantly. For most men, an ounce a day, approximately 18 to 20 pecan halves, is precisely enough to consistently reap the benefits without overdoing it. I highly recommend purchasing them fresh and then storing them in an airtight container in your fridge or freezer to optimally preserve their natural, delicate oils. And while they are undeniably delicious on their own, you can also effortlessly sprinkle them over your morning oatmeal, thoughtfully mix them into a vibrant salad, or cleverly combine them with other prostate-friendly nuts for delightful variety and enhanced nutritional benefits. I've seen time and again that when men add foods like pecans to their daily routine, they start to realize how much control they actually have over their prostate health. They're not just waiting for the next prescription or dreading the next uncomfortable symptom. They're actively building a foundation for long-term wellness. Robert still sends Dr. Rena Malik a photo every Thanksgiving of his homemade pecan pie, jokingly that it's doctor approved as long as he keeps his daily handful going year-round. And he's right, the pie isn't the point. It's the steady, consistent habit that makes the difference. Now, we've thoroughly explored 5 incredibly powerful nuts, each uniquely contributing to the protection and even the potential shrinkage of your prostate. But merely knowing about them isn't enough. The critical next step is to understand precisely how to begin incorporating them into your life today, in a way that is truly simple, entirely sustainable, and thoughtfully tailored to your individual lifestyle. In this next crucial section, I will provide you with a crystal clear, step-by-step plan that you can immediately put into action, enabling you to start feeling the transformative difference sooner than you might possibly imagine. By now, you've attentively listened as I've detailed 5 profoundly powerful nuts, each capable of playing a unique and vital role in protecting your prostate, effectively reducing inflammation, and significantly improving your overall quality of life. But hearing about these incredible benefits and actually putting them into consistent practice are 2 fundamentally different things. I've observed far too many men listen intently in my office, nod in enthusiastic agreement, sincerely promise to implement these crucial changes, and then, regrettably, fall back into the very same habits that were originally holding them back. I absolutely do not want that disheartening outcome for you. If you've stayed with me this far, I understand you are genuinely serious about taking meaningful action. So let's make this process remarkably simple and straightforward. The very first crucial step you need to take is to choose at least 2 of the powerful nuts we've discussed and make an unwavering commitment to consciously adding them to your daily routine, starting tomorrow morning. Do not postpone this until next week, and do not tell yourself you'll get around to it eventually. Decisive action is the sole catalyst that creates real, tangible change, and meaningful change always begins with a single, intentional step. If you are eager for genuinely fast results, I highly recommend starting with pumpkin seeds for their immediate and noticeable effect on urinary flow, and Brazil nuts for their deep, foundational cellular protection. You can always gradually introduce the others as you comfortably go along, but these 2 alone will decisively set you on the correct and most effective path. Next, it is absolutely essential that you only purchase high-quality, raw or lightly roasted nuts, completely devoid of any added salt, sugar, or unnecessary coatings. I have unfortunately seen men inadvertently sabotage their own progress by choosing commercially processed versions heavily loaded with excessive sodium or artificial flavors that actively work against their health goals. Freshness is also paramount. Always store your nuts in airtight containers. And for those nuts particularly rich in delicate oils, such as walnuts and pecans, it is vital to keep them in your refrigerator or even your freezer to prevent them from quickly going rancid and losing their potency. Then, you must deliberately make this process automatic and seamless. Decide precisely when and exactly how you will consume them each day. Will you enjoy your almonds with your breakfast, savor your pecans as a satisfying afternoon snack, or perhaps have your pumpkin seeds first thing in the morning after soaking them overnight? The more specific and detailed you are in your planning, the significantly more likely you are to consistently follow through. Dr. Rena Malik has discovered that pairing new, beneficial habits with existing, ingrained routines, such as eating your nuts immediately after your morning coffee or during your favorite TV program, dramatically increases consistency and adherence. Crucially, portion control is paramount. 1 to 2 ounces a day is entirely sufficient for most men to reap the benefits, and for Brazil nuts, critically, never consume more than 2 per day. This approach is not about mindlessly eating as many as you possibly can. It's about ensuring your prostate receives a steady, precise daily supply of the vital nutrients it desperately needs to function optimally. Overloading can add unnecessary calories and, in the specific case of selenium from Brazil nuts, can even potentially cause harm. Precision in your intake truly matters. As you wholeheartedly begin this journey, I strongly encourage you to maintain a simple, informal journal of how you are genuinely feeling. Diligently track your nighttime bathroom visits, the strength of your urinary stream, your overall energy levels, and even your general mood. While this might initially seem slightly tedious, in my extensive experience, men who consistently track their progress are far more likely to notice subtle yet significant improvements. And those incremental small wins are precisely what powerfully fuel your motivation to steadfastly keep going. I have had countless patients return after just a few weeks, absolutely amazed at how much tangible difference they observe in just 1 or 2 key areas and eager to double down on their efforts with renewed vigor. Remember, this is not a magic pill that instantly solves everything. This is a profound partnership between you and your incredible body. Give it the essential raw materials it needs, and it will respond with remarkable resilience. It might be a matter of days before you notice a change, or it might be a few weeks. But if you remain steadfastly consistent, those transformative changes will steadily build upon each other, culminating in substantial improvements. And the deep confidence you'll inherently feel knowing you are actively and powerfully taking steps to protect your precious health, that alone is immeasurably worth every single effort. I also genuinely encourage you to share what you're doing with someone close to you, a spouse, a trusted friend, a son. Tell them openly about your determined plan. When you verbalize your intentions out loud, you powerfully create accountability. And when you have that essential accountability, you are significantly more likely to succeed. Plus, you might inadvertently inspire another man to finally take his own prostate health seriously. And that ripple effect of positive change is something I deeply value and tirelessly advocate for. This very moment is where you decisively choose whether this was just another video you passively watched or the pivotal turning point that courageously started a real, transformative change in your life. You do not have to undertake everything at once. Simply start. 1 handful a day, 1 better choice at a time. Because while I've shown you the powerful nuts that can genuinely help, and I've given you the clear, actionable steps to take, there's still one more profoundly important thing I absolutely need to share with you, something every man over 60 should hear and deeply internalize before he makes his next move. It's not explicitly about food or medicine or even rigorous exercise, but without this fundamental understanding, all the other crucial steps we've discussed won't matter nearly as much. Let's talk about that in the final, concluding part of our insightful journey together. We've walked through 5 incredibly powerful nuts: pumpkin seeds for their zinc and beta-sitosterol, Brazil nuts for their unparalleled selenium, walnuts for their vital omega-3s, almonds for their protective vitamin E, and pecans for their rich antioxidants and impressive hormone-balancing properties. Each of these extraordinary foods brings its own unique strength to the table, but together they form a robust, natural, and scientifically backed strategy to genuinely take back control of your prostate health. I have personally witnessed these simple foods fundamentally change men's lives, not overnight, not with some instantaneous magic trick, but through steady, consistent daily choices that cumulatively add up to remarkable, lasting improvements over time. I reflect upon the many patients who started sleeping soundly through the night again, who no longer dreaded long car rides, who courageously regained their confidence in ways they had previously thought impossible. And I think of my own beloved family, the simple traditions that carried profound wisdom long before scientific research ever caught up. My earnest message to you, dear friend, is this: you possess far more power over your health than you may currently realize. Start small, stay unwavering and consistent, and absolutely trust that your body, with its innate wisdom, will respond in miraculous ways. This is not merely the end of the road, but rather the vibrant beginning of a healthier, more comfortable, and undeniably more confident chapter in your life. And it all begins today with you.